Greetings to you all. This is a presentation of CoopCongo, a saving and credit cooperative for the Congolese people in Southern Africa and the world. CoopCongo is a member of NACFISA, which is the National Association of Cooperative Financial Institutions in South Africa. CoopCongo is therefore the financial cooperative for the Congolese people in Southern Africa and the world. What is the agenda in this presentation? We will see what is a financial cooperative, what are the financial cooperative trends in the world, what are the trends for financial cooperatives in South Africa, why CoopCongo, what are the benefits for CoopCongo members, how to become a CoopCongo member, what is CoopCongo's roadmap, how to keep in touch with CoopCongo. To understand what is a financial cooperative, we borrow a definition from the International Cooperative Alliance, which says that it is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, or cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise. So basically, it is an enterprise formed by a group of people who join forces so that together they can solve a problem or reach a goal that they share. What is a financial cooperative then? It is an umbrella term for members-based deposit-taking financial cooperatives owned and controlled by the members who are sharing a common bond. We have other names like credit union, saving and credit cooperatives or SACCO, financial services cooperative, or financial cooperative simply. What are the features that we find from cooperative financial institutions? They play a fundamental role in financial inclusion and access in communities. They also encourage members to save regularly, to provide for future loans at low rate, and help members in need of financial advice or assistance. We also know that they're run by members that are known in the community, and that those members have built trust and have the ability to attract new members. Some of the other features are that the income generated by the cooperative is plowed back into the community in the form of projects or services that will benefit members or even the community at large. They also adhere to cooperative principles, which among them is the common bond, which is underlined so that people can interact within the community. And that makes the cooperative financial institution risk savvy because they know each other, they know how people behave, and they will know how to interact with them. Also, cooperative financial institutions can be very competitive because operating margins are low and they can offer therefore better returns or lower rates to their members, rendering such a situation very competitive against microfinance institutions. What is the trend around the world in terms of financial cooperative institutions? The world has around 68,000 credit unions in around 109 countries, covering around 235 million members. In Africa, Kenya is first in this classification, whereby Kenya counts around close to 5,000 credit unions, covering around 5 million members and having assets of around $5 billion. South Africa is around 6 or 7 if we classify African countries in terms of financial cooperative institutions. The trend in South Africa is that the banking environment has a tiered approach, whereby we have among the member-based institutions 2 big categories, which are the cooperative-based institution and the mutual banks. Within the cooperative institutions, we have the cooperative financial institutions like CoopCongo, and we have the cooperative banks, and we'll see the difference just later. And we also have mutual banks, and at the upper level we have commercial banks that we all know, which are public institutions. Working with the South African government, NACFISA has the mandate to help cooperative financial institutions to develop. The banking legislation in South Africa has 3 main streams, as we've seen. So within the cooperatives, you can see the stress on the common bond, as indicated in the red arrow. And within the cooperative institutions, we have the cooperative financial institutions where there is a need of minimum of 200 members and a share capital of 100,000 rand. Then we have the second sub-layer, which is the cooperative banks, where there is a need of minimum 200 members and a deposit of at least 1 million. Then we go to another group of member-based institutions, which is the mutual banks, whereby you have jurisdiction persons who will be members of the mutual bank, and a 10 million rand capital is required. And the next level is your commercial banks, which are public companies owned by shareholders, and they need a minimum of 250 million capital to be registered. Why CoopCongo? Because it is an opportunity for the community, the Congolese people, to work together towards development under norms that are from the central bank in South Africa, called also the Reserve Bank. And why CoopCongo again? Because it is a movement for the Congolese people where we can experience economic and social solidarity. We know there are multiple issues within the community. We know We had multiple experiences with many types of outcomes, but we can try again to foster this movement towards economic and social solidarity to benefit ourselves. And would like to have a common capital, to set up a common capital together that will benefit the community. Another view to justify CoopCongo is that we can together exploit available opportunities within the community, opportunities in constructions and buildings, opportunities in agriculture, opportunities in transformation of goods, opportunities in financial transactions within the community. But also we have opportunities outside of the community, which together we can exploit to benefit our people and the community at large. We then want, in the process, as CoopCongo, to generate wealth that will benefit the community in general, but primarily individual members that are building this cooperative bank, which is a bank. What are the benefits to CoopCongo members? We have two big types of benefits. We have intangible benefits and we have tangible benefits. Among the intangible benefits, we have that sense of belonging, that pride, and the community well-being. We also have community participation and mutual assistance within members of the cooperative, but also extended to the community in general. We have impact in the community, which will transform and develop members and the community in general, and the community will then advance into social impact, into economic impact. We also have a community-based social and safety network. Just being together, it allows the interaction within members, and it allows members to safeguard themselves and help themselves within that community that is formed. Tangible benefits include the cooperative itself, having an institution that functions whereby people can reference to something that exists and something that runs. We have members' equity in terms of shares in the cooperative bank in CoopCongo. We have members' programs and events that will assist members in their financial management, in their social life, events that will benefit members in various ways in their daily lives. We also have services that will be offered to members in line with community needs. We will have saving accounts, we will have loan plans, we will have medical support. It's not medical aid, but we will try and offer your primary medical care to members that might not have medical aid. We will have funeral support. It is not funeral insurance, but it will be a support to members, by members, in times of difficulty related to death. We will in the future be able to offer study loans to members' children, and so on. We will have access to electronic cards, whereby it will facilitate for members that have money into their saving accounts to use it in facilities that will be linked to our cooperative bank. We will also have other products that will be suggested by members. Remember, the cooperative belongs to the member, is run by the member in order to benefit the members. So they will be pretty much members coming with ideas that will be accepted by the management team and the board, and then exploited by the cooperative. Finally, we will have dividends. Hence, each member must have shares, because each year we will have an opportunity to evaluate the progress made by the cooperative, and if there is a benefit accrued by the cooperative, it will then, provided some of the conditions, it will then be divided among members. How to become a member of CoopCongo? In 2019, we have 2 million shares issued by CoopCongo from the 1st of January 2019, and those shares will be distributed to members according to what they can afford. We have 3 steps to become a member. You need to submit your membership application form with a 100 Rand fee. That is a once-off payment by an individual or an organization. Then you pay your annual membership fee. Then you buy shares. So those are the 3 steps for you to participate in the membership of CoopCongo. So the 100 Rand fee during application is not refundable. Then you pay your annual membership fee, which in 2019 is 1,200. You can pay it once, or per semester, or per upfront per quarter, or you can pay upfront monthly. That one is also non-refundable because we use it for administration work, which is to rent the building, to pay your administrative staff. So we will not be able to refund because it's used in day-to-day operations. The third step is that you buy your shares. You can buy between 240 up to 200,000 shares per person. So each member must have shares in the cooperative. Those shares amount are fully refundable under certain conditions. Conditions will be, for example, because the money is in this year 2019 invested into a bank account, we might have delays in terms of requesting the money from the banking scheme. So that are part of the conditions that we're mentioning here. How to also carry on as a member? You need to buy shares. It's a requirement. So we have ordinary members that can buy between 240 and 200,000 shares. The share price in January 2019 is 10 Rand. Check the website please for updates, and you reserve your shares, which you can pay for 2 years. So for anybody reserving 240 shares at 10 Rand, that will be 1,400 Rand, and you can pay 100 Rand per month for 2 years. So So this money is also refundable under certain conditions. Directors, whereby each director must reserve and buy a minimum of 4,000 shares and a maximum of 200,000 shares. Share price is 5 Rand for January 2019. Please check the website for updates. Directors work as volunteers. They are not paid. Hence, they buy their shares at half price, but they have to commit a lot more money, which is 4,000 shares amount, which is in January, well, equivalent to 20,000 Rand. So you can also, as a director, pay that amount for 2 years, which is 834 Rand per month. That money is fully refundable. Congo's roadmap or the vision is that with the 2 million shares issued, if we can sell them at a minimum of 10 Rand per share, we should be able to obtain 20 million within 5 to 10 years. As part of the membership vision, we are supplying a view of 5 years growth. So for 2019, we're looking at reaching a target of 200 members, and the next year, 2020, 500 members, and that should be over 100% target growth year on year for the next year as well, 2021 and 2022. So we see that the growth is over 100% target over the 3 years period. The vision for membership fee with the minimum target that we have over the 5 years, considering the membership fee of 1,200 per member for 2019 as a basis. So we expect to have 240,000 in 2019, 600,000 in 2020, 1.2 million in 2021, provided our minimum targets for membership is achieved. The vision with the share price, the provision is that we will have increases every quarter. So in January 2019, the price of shares for members is 10 Rand, for directors it's 5 Rand. The price will increase on the 1st of April, on 1st of July, and 1st of October in 2019. And we see the same trend in 2020, January, April, July, and October. But by December 2020, a share will have the same price for each member because of the principle of equality as per the International Cooperative Alliance. So the price of shares in this formative period is a bit different, but once we consolidate, we will have one price. So for members, we have a minimum of 240 shares that is required, and for directors, it's 4,000 shares required. Please always pay at the bank account through EFT, electronic fund transfer, so that we avoid any cash with us, and also for accountability. You have details of the bank there. So there is a note down there where we say the price for shares may change as per AGM or board decision depending on circumstances. We also state that the mandate for directors is 3 years and any member in the future, be it a director or an ordinary member, can become a director as per at the AGM. The roadmap show for share contributions for the next 5 years, considering a minimum shareholding of 240 shares per member at 10 Rand per share as at January 2019 price, we should be able to have a capital of over 796,000 in 2019 and 1.5 million in 2020, 2.7 million in 2021, and so on. Remember, if we sell all the shares, we should reach a minimum of 20 million Rand. How to keep in touch? We in January 2019 don't have a physical office. This will be money from members that we will need to use to pay for the office. Because we don't have members in numbers that will come to the office, we felt it will not be useful to have a physical office for now. We are planning to have a physical office in July 2019, probably around Hatfield in Pretoria. We are available on telephone. We are also available on the website. You can contact us through the email as well, and we have some announcements, interaction through Facebook and Twitter. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope you will join us very soon. Please ask all questions. Don't leave anything not attended to, and send us an email or call us for any question that you have. Thank you, the CoopCongo team.